of the so-called Native American, Hispanic, and Negro, but they're definitely seeing the way that America treats its own. All right.
I got scripture for you. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
That's correct. Have deceived thee. So when we say that the so-called white man is the devil, people want to get bent out of shape. But let's go to etymology, and it says deceiver. Okay, that's what the devil is. That's what the Native American, so-called Native American, said. White man, devil. All right, he who speak with what's it called, a forked tongue. Okay, that's a serpent, a snake. Somebody deceives you. Oh man, you snake in the grass. You were literally waiting. And the scripture right there, the brother read, said that a troop shall be waiting. Paraphrase. Okay, all right, being a devil about it. Okay. So yeah, listen. We understand, and other countries are seeing, and basically the skirt of America is being pulled up. All right. Anytime there's a woman, let's say she's walking down the street, and a gust of wind catches her skirt, she tries to pull it down, push it down real quick. But if it's a windy day, it'll literally fluff up, and you'll be able to see her underparts if she's even wearing any. Okay. Well, that's what America's looking like right now. All right. Not only is the skirt being pulled up, but America ain't got no drawers on neither. All right. Being able to show what? It's nakedness. Okay. So the nakedness, what is that? The fact that they don't treat the so-called African Americans correct or right. That the commander in tweet says Mexico sends us his worst. All right. We see its nakedness. All right. That Marilyn Monroe dress and flow up in America.
I got your precept. All right. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10.
God.
But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled and buried, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
That's correct. That's correct. So it's worse than granny panties. It's worse than, you know what I'm saying, old thong. You literally get to see America's nakedness, all right? You get to see the real true teeth. What do they say? That shark has fangs, all right? Why? So literally, it ain't no play. It ain't no, I know this little kid used to play. He ain't little no more, but he be in the projects, and he be playing whatever, and they be like, oh, shark time, and get a little shark, and you know what I'm saying, just be, be like, what you doing? I'm taking shark time. That shark was a stuffed animal. It ain't had no, fangs or nothing like that. But if he's playing with a real shark, all right, it would have bit him. What they say, if it's a snake, it would have bit you. Okay, so we see that America has fangs, and the whole world is actually seeing it. It's seeing its nether regions. All right, the skirt on America is being lifted up, and you're actually seeing what it's made of. Okay, you're feeling the tension. You're feeling literally the opposition when you go to pay for something where Esau's working, or you go to in your normal life. All right, not just out here on the highways and byways in the agorium. You see it, you feel it anywhere you go, because they're getting uncomfortable. Their nakedness is being shown. All right.
I got another precept. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
That's right. So listen, other places where people were like, only in America. We love this place. People dream of coming to this place and spend all their youth and everything and build, and whole families will take money and pull it together for maybe their brightest or the man or whoever, in their family to go to the land of so-called milk and honey, America, right? Because it's the place where dreams are made of. You could do anything in America, all right? They see all type of debauchery, and still people are flourishing. People throw away food, and all just literally do whatever they want to do. But when they get here, especially now, they're seeing it's not all what it's cracked up to be. It ain't like these movies that portray the best, the most powerful nation on the earth. Matter of fact, there's documentaries that show that these other places around the world where they have democracy and everything, these children are smarter, they have better health care, they actually earn a better wage, they have longer vacation, all right, the children eat better in schools. Some of the schools lunches literally look like they're prepared by 3-star Michelin chefs. And they show them the pictures of the food prepared in America. And literally the staff, they're in disgust. The children are in disgust. When they have an option whether to drink a pop or to have water, the kids reach for the water. Okay? Literally, this BS, all right, and the facade about this being the best place on earth, you could go to, 20-something other democratic places, and their health care is better. Their education, free university, okay, is better. So literally, this place is being exposed for what it is. Okay?
I got a precept. This is Isaiah 17 and verse 13. The nations shall rush like rushing of many waters. But Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. And behold, at evening tide trouble, and before the morning he is not. This is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us.
So this is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us. All right? Spoil meaning literally to rot. Okay? There's people that went on the slave ship in the transatlantic slave trade. There are people that didn't even make it, okay, because their bodies were spoiled, infested with disease and pestilence. Didn't even make it all the way to the Americas or to the Caribbean islands, all right? And the Most High did not forget that. It prophesied and put in prophecy that their lot, okay, their lot would be troubled. Their lot, their cup that they would have to drink, okay, will be as what we had to drink, what we had to suffer with.
And this is, I'm gonna show, because this is a picture from Google Image, and it is of the Ark of Titus. Okay, and the Ark of Titus, what does it show? It shows Edomites. Let me try to click. Okay, let me click here. See, Satan. Okay, if I click on the Ark of Titus, right, this is a photo, and you see here, as you can see, is they not stealing the menorah? Are they not taking the menorah? Who is that? That's Edomites. That's the Roman Empire, which was ruled by said Edomites.
That's right.
So it says this is the portion of them that rob us.
That's correct.
They stole our stuff, man.
That's correct. Listen, one thing you have to understand is that when anybody says that the Arab man or whatever is Esau because they said that the sword will be his portion or his lot or his reward, okay, doesn't understand the scriptures, because the simple aspect, the fact is that what is the so-called white man famous for? Robbing, pillaging.
Yeah.
Okay? If you look at a lot of older so-called white women, their fashion is everything. They've got that henna from the Indian people, that so-called ink tattoo. They've got bohemian type of clothing. They've got African type necklaces. They've got Arabic, sandals or this. Listen, they literally borrow everything from places where they've stolen from. They've robbed, and they feel that they're entitled to that whole to that everything, that culture, that everything.
This is the book of, this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 17. It says, I said in my heart, Yahweh shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
God.
For there is a time for everything. It says, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. So that's showing you right there, man. The Most High, look, man. The Most High is getting ready to judge the righteous and the wicked, man. He's not getting ready to just take what does it say? A false balance is an abomination, man. Okay, so you have to be able to what? You have to be able to deal with that judgment, man.
Colin, that's right. So listen, we see how the Most High is protecting His men. Okay, you see how it is important. All right, for this message to get out, for judgment to be warned for the people. Anytime again we mentioned it. anytime in ancient times before judgment had hit these cities. All right, okay. There was the prophets that came out and warned. All right, warned of judgment about to happen, volcanoes, earthquakes, etc. All right, actual destroying completely of cities. All right, so no matter what, we do put prayers up to the Most High to protect us, because we're literally putting everything on the line. Okay, but you see, all right, it's evident miracles that happen. Okay, when we're out here, all right, people come up, Edomite families, other nations, they come out. They're like, we don't know what you're saying, but keep on doing it. No, we don't need the big ups. We don't need the you know, the you know what I mean? We don't need the fist to us or whatever, because honestly, where's their generosity and charity to whenever we're getting gunned down by white cops? Where's their outrage, and where is it when people are so-called Black Lives Matter, which we don't give a damn about? That's not our lot, all right? That's in vain that they're marching. But my point is the fact that they don't even usually they say something negative on Facebook or social media. Why they
life matter?
Right.
Elect lives matter.
Right, that's right. Elect lives matter. You hear us? Okay. The Most High had put us out here, all right, and the Most High keeps us safe. All right, keeps his children safe, his men. All right, we go out here because listen, the first thing that happens, all right, I heard Apostle Ella Tahar say that usually the first thing that happens, you come into the truth, you hear, you know, what the apostles are saying, other men saying, you start catching hell. Okay, your woman, your girlfriend, your children, your parents. Okay, everybody starts getting on to you, like, what kind of things are you into? What are you know, they don't even understand that you're following literally after the Bible, but you're gonna catch it from all ends, okay?
I got a precept for you.
Come.
This is because you said earlier that the men have spoke against what? Spoke against the bad times. That's why we're set up to do. That's why the people are hating us, because what are we doing? We're doing instead of the prophets. That's why these pastors, these pork chop eating, bacon tip, frying up clergy members, they don't understand what's going on, man. They're preaching it for what? Filthy lucre. This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right. You know, there's nothing more warish about America, United States. We've gone to war. This country has gone to war with anybody out there, all right? Invading Africa, India, okay? Britain, okay? I was watching a movie earlier, The Patriot, all right? Then France, Britain, U.S., everybody is literally at war, okay? And that's what this place is famous for. Actual war, pestilence, debauchery, okay? Didn't the so-called settlers, when they came over here, did they not infect the tribe of Gad with disease? The Black Plague, the typhoid, all these things were prominent in Europe. When they came here, all they had to do is literally touch, hey, how you doing? How? Whatever, how they smoked the Tonto, all right? And just like that, they're dropping dead, okay? So literally, pestilence is the history and the culture of these United States of America.
This is Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. And it says daughter of Babylon, because the original Babylon wasn't destroyed by war, man. Okay? The original Babylon wasn't destroyed by war. It was taken over. It was occupied, okay? Because that was the time around Darius, okay? That's why you have to know history. You can't just wing the Bible, man. You have to research. That's why a lot of you people, you fake the funk, man. You act like you so-called read the Bible, but you do it because somebody told you to, man. When you get into the nitty-gritty and you get into the logistics of it, and you see, man. And it says, let me read again. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
That's right.
That's why you see what? You see Kim Jong-un, all these other leaders, they're looking at America, like the brother said earlier, like that's the place of devils, man. So they're not saying that this place is delicate no more. That's the fulfillment.
Con.
You see that? That's the fulfillment. You don't see people looking at America like, oh, because you got what? Trump in office. First, when he did that immigration ban, you know how many people he pissed off, man? The whole thing about America was what? Coming to America. Once you block off coming to America, motherfuckers like, why are we uplifting this place?
That's right.
They won't even let us in that thing.
That's right.
You know what makes a person mad when you can't get into a concert, a club, or you know what I'm saying? You buy tickets,
right.
Or you trying to buy tickets and they sold out. Why you think you have something called scalpers?
Right. And that's the truth, because listen, I've been in California before at a so-called, you know, hot club night spot or whatever, and literally right in front of me is a famous actor, okay, a famous person, you know, whoever it is, Ray J or this person or whatever, and they sitting there in line trying to get in. Now you think with their celebrity they go right in, right? No, they're sitting there pissed. And you might say, hey, I remember talking to the dude, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? He looked at me like, hey, yeah, how you doing? Because he's embarrassed. He's pissed. He got to stay, wait in line. He can't get in them doors, all right? Now we see heathen Bruce Willis walk right up there in the front. They got to do nothing and wait no line and just post up. You know, made the dude even more pissed.
This might be a Jake.
Right, yeah, he might be a Jake since he's so talented too. That's true. All right, but it does piss you off. All right, other places, man, other countries, they're literally singing. I saw a documentary where they had from one of the northern tribes flew to North Korea and did surgery, a simple cataract type surgery for these people that were blind. They've been blind for X amount of years, and Kim Jong-un or his father had not gave them the proper medical treatment or care. And they actually had in their hospitals these surgical rooms that never been used, machines to use for the operations. They had never been even touched. So here the Northern Tribe doctor with I think an Ammonite, a Moabite, a reporter, they go in, all right, and they tape the surgeries, all right, and once the people come up and they get their bandages removed, okay, and they can see the first things out of their mouth, okay, is of course in Korean, all praise to the honorable leader Kim Jong-un or whatever, and we will bathe in the blood of the children of America. We will dance in the blood in the streets when America is and the Americans are being killed, okay.
Because the Most High is doing what? It's fulfilling it. I got to read it again.
That's right.
And it says, come down